Sideshow Bob took Bart to the junction of the Five Corners States, where he planned to shoot Bart successfully. The Simpson family welcomed a new neighbor. Bart spit into his own hand, hoping to welcome him with a prank.
Hello, Bart.
Huh? Say that again.
Hello, Bart. Hello, Bart.
Hello, Bart.
Hello, Bart. Hello, Bart.
Hello, Bart.
Hurrah! Sideshow Bob!
Bart was frightened by the new neighbor's voice, screaming as he ran back to his house and nailing planks over the doors and windows. But Marge was puzzled by this. So many people in the world have similar voices, and Bart must have mistaken him for Bob out of fear. To put Bart at ease, Marge took him to the prison. Seeing Bob in the cell with curses covering the walls, Bart finally felt his anxiety subside. Early the next morning, Warren arrived at the Simpsons' home. He wanted to take Bart to a baseball game to clear the misunderstanding between them. Bart readily agreed to the invitation, but halfway through the drive, Warren revealed his true colors. Bart had guessed correctly. He was Sideshow Bob. The Bob in prison was the real Warren. To escape prison, Bob used anesthetic to knock out his cellmate Warren, then removed Warren's face in the prison hospital to disguise himself as Warren. Meanwhile, Warren in prison swallowed a pen. While the guard checked on him, Warren stunned the guard with a stun gun and escaped from prison. He went to the Simpsons' house and proved his identity with his small feet. He led the Simpson family to Bob's residence, only to be shocked by the scene inside the room.
Man, that dude does not like Bart.
I know where Bob's taking Bart!
At the same time, Bob had brought Bart to the Five Corners Junction and shared his plan with Bart.
I can stand in one state, fire a gun in a second state. The bullet will travel through the third, hitting you in the fourth, so you'll fall dead in the fifth.
Every step of his plan was legal, but together they formed a perfect murder. To thwart Bob's plan, Bart could only keep jumping to stay in the same state as Bob.
Fine. I'll just shoot you and tell people I did the plan.
At the critical moment, Warren leaped out of the bushes and successfully snatched Bob's pistol, but a bee suddenly flew into Warren's transplanted face, and Bob wrestled the pistol back. Just then, police officers emerged from the smoke. It turned out Bart had never believed he was the real Warren.
Because I'm afraid you don't have jurisdiction in this state.
Welcome to my jurisdiction.